I wanted to achieve so much in the military. It just stopped. It's like my hopes. I mean, for me, just becoming retired in the military, it just, everything just was on a halt and pause. I wanted to go to school. I wanted to become a doctor. I didn't know what to do or how to take it, or I didn't know how to adjust to the new the new statement, the new being.
Jamie was always the life of the party. She keep you laughing. She liked to crack jokes. She was always just so much fun. Jamie first found out she had the disease. She was in denial for years.
My platoon sergeant called me lazy because I didn't want to squat and do jumping jacks and stuff. But I couldn't physically do it. It's not like I didn't try. I was trying. He was like, well, I think you should go see a neurologist. And when I did go see a neurologist, it came back positive that I had ataxia.
We're talking primarily of cerebellar ataxia in which the cerebellum is involved. Some of the most common symptoms that we see in ataxia, inability to walk correctly or walk a straight line. And as that progresses, the people come and seek attention. A common theme that we hear is, I feel like I'm walking like a drunk. I cannot walk a straight line. I'm veering to one side versus the other. Some people experience double vision because the cerebellum also controls the eyes. And if the eyes are not focused and moving synchronously together, you can see two images instead of one.
It's a hereditary disease. So if your mother has it or if your parents have it, either one of them, you have a 50-50 chance of inheriting it yourself. But if you research the disease, certain ataxias you do not die from, but the certain one I was diagnosed with, which is spinal cerebellar ataxia, it is deadly. I was in like the fourth grade when my mother could no longer take care of me anymore. I had to stay with my aunties. When I was growing up, I lived a pretty normal life, and I didn't look at it like it would, like my life would stop or it would hinder my life. I didn't look at it like negative aspects of whatever I was doing. I didn't even think like that. I was in college when she died. It was emotional for me because I wanted to do things for my mom that I couldn't. I wanted her to live with me, but I couldn't take care of her. She wanted to do a lot for me, but she couldn't do it. So it was a lot of the emotions of having a mom there and just not having her ability to do things. Like, she would be there physically, but she just couldn't do anything. And that really hurted both of us. My middle sister got it first, And when she got it, she kind of gave up. And then she had two other children who could possibly have it too. They don't know until like their late 20s. And they're 15 and 16 right now.
I can't really do my hair. So when anybody touching, it feels so good.
It feels good when anybody touch your hair. When did you realize that you were disabled?
When I was pregnant.
When you was pregnant?
Talia.
With her oldest daughter, Talia. What happened?
I will walk.
She will walk.
And the doctor said, because I'm pregnant, as I'm falling. And then I was still falling.
Deconditioning can set in early if people are not mobile. Whether it be from ataxia or stroke or any other neurological disease. So to prevent deconditioning, to prevent weakness, atrophy of muscles, contractures, and other complications of immobility, it is very important to keep moving.
She's 34 right now, and I'm 32. I would say I will reach this stage probably in the next 7 years or something like that. But I will one day get to this point. It's just a part of the process. It's a process. I hate that I will be here one day, but seeing my mom go through it, seeing my uncle go through it, seeing her go through it, it's a mental depression on me, but it's more understanding and more of a realization to say, this could be me one day. But I have a huge support system.
She just had to accept, she had the disease. I've watched her uncles, which are my cousins, die from the disease.
My progression is getting worse to me. Because only you know your body, I find myself leaning on stuff more. I can't write with nothing. Like writing down tips, even writing my signature and my name. I'm having trouble with that. Somebody always had to write stuff for me, and people not understanding it. That's a little embarrassing. I met one of the girls who I went to high school with, and she didn't know I was disabled. She was actually working at the airport, and she gave me a wheelchair. And she said, I know you, I remember you. You went to high school with me. And I was like, yeah. She said, I didn't know you were disabled. What caused your disability? And my quick response is the Army. I don't want to say like what I actually been through. It's like, well, I can't do that, and I know I can't do that. Like, I can't work anymore. I can't go to school anymore. I know that I can't do a lot of things I used to could do, so it's more of an acceptance now than it was before.
A component that is quite often overlooked is mood. These are extremely physically disabling disorders, but they can have a significant impact on mood and mental status. One's coping mechanism needs to be intact to be able to be motivated to participate in therapy and treatment. So it's important to recognize depression and anxiety and treat that effectively.
What advice would you give your children if they might have it?
You have nothing to tell your children.
No.
Really worried that they're gonna get it. Like when I talked to them when they was down here last time, they were really worried. They were like, I don't wanna be like that, you know. But it's something you can't help. If it happened to you, it happened. I told them to just live their life to the utmost and enjoy your blessings every day. God blesses you with to enjoy it. This is Leah from Mardi Gras. You see her? She getting old, huh? I was like, dang, Celia so tall. They offer school this whole week. They don't go back to school till tomorrow.
You have reached the voicemail box of Taylor Sampson. I ain't here right now. Chilling with my people, my friends. Yeah, talk to you later. Bye.
And Celia, this is. I love you.
I love you too.
I feel like whatever I can do to do it, do what I can while I can. A lot of people take advantage of what they could do it every day, like walking, exercising, eating, opening bottles, lifting. I mean, there's someone always in a worse condition than you. Always. Someone always struggling. You don't know when you look at someone with their bad ways. You don't know. So just be grateful. Be grateful for what your blessings are. God accepts me for who I am. And I love that. And that's what motivates me every day. To know that God loves me to love others.